Welcome to Cosmic Intuitive Tarot. My name is Tanya. This is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I did pre-pull some cards. I actually had already started your reading, and something keeps cutting me off. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but I am determined to get it out for you because this looks like a very nice reading. So we are going to go ahead and try to start this again. I did pre-pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. You guys received Suffering and Silence, Fulfillment of Wishes, and Authority. They are the number 9. So you do have 999, and 9s are completions. It's asking if you're ready to finally let go of the limiting beliefs and negative beliefs and release what no longer serves you. And when you learn to let go, and a positive new way or path will be shown to you. You do have that wishes, fulfillment of wishes. So your wishes are coming true. Hold on to the feeling of accepting and receiving. This is a time to heal those past memories that have been holding you hostage. The authority is Aries. It is the Emperor, major arcana. So this can be somebody you're dealing with or an energy that you're embodying. It can also be some type of father figure that is, it's an individual of wise authority. It represents the masculine qualities like leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. And we all have those masculine and feminine energies within us. But it's telling you that now is the time to stop talking and take action, that you do have expansion and growth ahead of you. You do have 3 aces on the board, which is amazing. So you have some new beginnings coming. There's a bit of anxiety, sleepless nights from grief, loss, and depression. You do have that High Priestess, which is all about your intuition. It's trusting in the unknown, knowing that you are a spiritual being, that you are divinely protected and guided. She is all about like the mysteries, sacred wisdom, and intuition. You have the Empress, that is a divine feminine. She's all about creativity. She is compassionate, and she's receptive to energies and keeping herself open for those new beginnings. And then you have the Chariot, that's Cancer's major arcana. The Chariot is balanced, very balanced between the dark and the light energies. It's driven. It has strength and courage. It also has motivation. It is the fastest moving card in the deck. It can sometimes mean travel. And the underlining energy, you got the Queen of Wands. So this is the energy you are embodying right now. And the Queen of Wands she's passionate. She's creative. She's very charismatic. It is a fire sign. So that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you do have a couple different fires. You have that Aries Emperor and the Queen of Wands. But she is positive and uplifting and independent and very focused. So we're going to start this reading again here. See what wants to come out. We'll start with that Ace of Swords. Hopefully nothing tries to interrupt this reading again. The Ace of Swords is clarity, it's truth. It can be communication, but it is victory. You do have 3 aces on the board, so the ace that's missing is the Ace of Wands, so that might be what you're embodying right now. It's that passion and that creativity. Ace of Wands can sometimes mean travel, so maybe you are going to be traveling here soon, but it's all about that creativity and something that inspires you. So with the Ace of Swords, we got the strength on the bottom. That's Leo's major arcana. That's just embodying that strength and courage, that masculine quality, and that wisdom and that power. We did get the Sun sign out. So that is a masculine energy. But the Sun is like a yes card. It's the most positive card in the deck to a lot of readers. It's an action card. It's joy. It's alignment. We did get the 2 of Pentacles. So this is just letting you know to find balance within these energies. Remain balanced within these new beginnings. And then they get the 4 of Wands. That is the 1111 card. That is, it's stability, it's harmony, it's celebration, it's a solid foundation. So this can be within a relationship, it can be within a job, but just remain balanced and have that strength and courage to have that victory, to get these new beginnings. This can be something you have manifested. It might be some type of communication, but go inwards, embody that High Priestess energy, trust your intuition with the situation. Looks like there needs to be some kind of, you need to go inwards and end some burdens. And burdens can be with like work or just the things that you've been carrying, the stress, the negative mindset. Some things need to be ended from your past, it looks like, in order for you to receive this new beginning. But it is going to make you emotionally happy, and it is some type of wish fulfillment for you. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles. This is a tangible new beginning. It can be an offer that's coming in towards you. It can be with job. It can be with money. It can be like maybe a promotion at work. It's something that is tangible, and it is going to be an offering that's coming to you. Something you have manifested. So we have the Chariot on the bottom again. So that's Cancer's major arcana. That's just embodying that strength and courage to move forward, balancing out those shadows, the light and the dark, balance those energies. We did get the Page of Swords here. So the Page of Swords is communication. It is new ideas. It's curious. It can be learning something new. It's also a new perspective on situations. We did get the Knight of Cups. So this can be somebody that's coming towards you with some type of communication, but the Knight of Cups is also, it can be like a spiritual path, and it's going with the flow of things. It's having grace and gratitude for the situation. But again, it can be somebody that is romantic that's coming towards you that's going to be offering some type, like their cup of love. They're offering this Ace of Cups. We'll see if it ends up tying together. But if this is somebody that's coming towards you with communication, just, remain balanced within that situation. So this can be an offer that's coming towards you with that. And then the third card you got out was the Three of Wands in reverse. When it's in reverse, this is like delays. It's limits, and it's like a lack of progress. Sometimes it can be wasting time. So, just find your balance with that. Look to the future with situations. Trust your intuition and tune into that for this, whatever this offering is. It looks like there's some confusion. But again, tune into that intuition. You will find the answer within. It could have something to do with an air sign. That's Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. But it does look like there's confusion and options around this situation. So just remember, not everything that glitters is gold, and sometimes those options are just lessons. Our cycles are not linear. They do, go in a spiral to make sure we have learned from certain things from our past. So just remember that. And there is movement towards some kind of investment in yourself within a higher learning. So, just remember, it looks like this has to do with divine timing, and whatever the situation is. Again, it is something maybe you have manifested for yourself, and it maybe have something to do with your past and coming out of financial instability. And there's some kind of mental entrapment around it, and that's what needs to be released. Okay, the Ace of Cups. This is emotional new beginning. It can be a relationship. It can be even with friendships or family. Sometimes it is like a spiritual thing too. Might require you or someone walking away from something. Could be walking away from those negative mindsets and beliefs. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so this very well could tie into that same ace, or this is a new ace, and it is an offering that's coming towards you with a cup of love. We did get that 10 of Cups here sideways, so this is some type of wish fulfillment. It is like a romantic thing. It's family. It's deep love. And it is a fulfillment. It's happy times. Okay, we did get the Queen of Wands in reverse on this one. So the Queen of Wands in reverse is she's unsure. She can be kind of demanding. She can kind of be a little bit introverted, as opposed to the Queen of Wands is normally very adventurous and charismatic. So when she's in reverse, she is more of an introvert. so the energy is just not very well balanced. And there's that fourth ace, that Ace of Wands. It is sideways. So these sideways energies for me are just, they're fluid right now. It has to do with your destiny and divine timing and that wheel within your birth chart spinning. So, just balance out those energies, find your passion and your creativity, something that inspires you, to help get you out of your shell if this is you and you are feeling a bit unsure about certain situations. And it looks like it might have something to do with either family or a relationship. And then we have the Ten of Swords. So this is some kind of completion of a cycle. The Ten of Swords is like a loss. It's a death process. It's an ending of something. It's all of the swords that have been in your back in the past. It's all that heartbreak, betrayal, manipulations, things that have just hurt you, that have caused that suffering and the heartbreaks. But you do have a new beginning once you have a completion of a cycle here. And you do have some kind of wish fulfillment ahead of you. It is just going to require a leap of faith. You're going to have to go inwards, find that inner strength and courage to go in, find that inner wisdom, embody that high priestess energy, trust your intuition. And again, do something that you find very creative, something that inspires you. Embody the Empress energy, which is all about self-love. Pour into yourself right now. Give yourself that compassion and love. It looks like you do have some kind of, probably a soul tribe around you that you can collaborate with to help alchemize and transmute these energies if you do feel like you are suffering in silence. So utilize that if you do have like a soul tribe near you. Okay, the Five of Cups. This is that loss, grief, depression, sadness. Might be in a bit of a resting period, or it is asking you to rest and recharge and recover energies from this loss and depression. We have the Two of Cups. So if you look in this card here, he's like staring at these 3 cups that are spilled, but he does have these 2 cups behind him, right? So once you move past that, you do have some type of soulmate. Can be with friendships. It can be platonic or romantic, but you do have some kind of 2 of Cups ahead of you. There just needs to be releasing of certain burdens and completions of cycles to get that World, which is all about a completion of a cycle. It's an ending. It has potential. It's wholeness. It is sideways. So again, it has something to do with your destiny, and that wheel is turning for you. We did get the Moon in reverse. So when the Moon is in reverse, it's a fear. It's confusion. You need to release those fears. You might be having some kind of dreams at night right now. Some of them might be kind of like nightmare type dreams. Just know that like when we dream, there are messages within those dreams. Maybe start like a dream journal, start writing them down and looking things up for clarification. But when we dream, we do alchemize and transmute all of those old energies from the past, from the grief, the loss, and the sadness. And then we got some liberation, which is judgment, that is in reverse. So there needs to be some reflection and some self-judgment here. When it is in reverse, it's like afraid of growth. It's afraid to move on. And there needs to be some kind of self-forgiveness and possibly even forgiveness for others. We don't always forgive people for them. We forgive them for us so that we can move on. That is really huge. So there is some kind of healing that needs to happen here and some self-reflecting. But you do have a soulmate that is around you. Again, it can be platonic with friends or it's romantic, but there is some kind of soulmate that's near you. It is, could be a Leo or a fire sign, but there is some kind of death and rebirth that needs to happen with all this anxiety. You need to release burdens. It can be burdens that, from work, from family. It's just the burdens that you carry. They need to be released. Okay, let's see what this Nine of Swords is. Is that anxiety, depression? Looks like there is determination to get through this. Got Justice on the bottom. That's Libra's major arcana. That's all about finding that balance between your heart and your head. It's all about balancing those scales. So balance out your chakras. Listen to some 528 hertz frequencies. Look up other frequencies for your chakras to help balance with them. I do suggest maybe listening to those at night. It does help with sleep, and it does help with alchemizing and transmuting things. We have the Five of Pentacles here. It is sideways. So that is coming out of financial instability, coming out of the cold. We got Temperance here sideways as well. Temperance is like flow and harmony. It's moderation. When it's in reverse, it's like a lack of flow, needing to reprioritize and rebalance. So again, we were just talking about balance. So there might be a little bit of an imbalance right now. It might be something that you are trying to work through because it is a sideways energy. So the energy is very fluid right now. But again, just find that balance and reprioritize certain things in your life. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is all about, seeds that you have planted, nurturing them and watching them grow. It's, it's an investment. It's growth. But when it isn't in reverse, which you didn't get it in reverse, it is sideways. But when it's in reverse, it is all about like a lack of trust and being impatient. So this is something that's going to take time. Seven of Pentacles means that it takes time. So you plant those seeds, you nurture them, and you watch them grow. They don't just grow overnight. So, this is something that is going to take time. You're going to have to balance out those energies. Tune into your own energy. Like with this manifestation, it looks like you may have manifested something. It's going to take strength and courage, but tune into like your deep knowing, your spirituality, balance out your emotional side. High Priestess. Again, this is that intuition, can be a psychic. It's all about trusting the unknown, knowing that you are divinely protected and being guided. So you might be seeing signs and synchronicities. You did get the 999 out. Because you got the Nine of Pentacles. So this is a single energy. It is all about abundance, luxury, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. So this is just letting you know to trust your intuition that you do have this possible for you. It's all about balance and divine timing, because you did get the Wheel. That is something that's in your destiny. So you do have this luxury and wealth within your destiny. And it's all just about divine timing and trusting yourself with the situation. We did get the Queen of Pentacles. That is an earth sign. So that's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. The Queen of Pentacles is she's very stable and grounded. She enjoys her comforts. She's caring. She likes the luxury. She has a healthy self-care routine, and she's very generous. And then we got the King of Pentacles. So this is a divine pair. So this might be something that you have been manifesting, or this is a relationship that you are already in. But the King of Pentacles, same thing, earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it is, he is all about that wealth and success. He's very responsible. He's a protector. He's a leadership. He has great discipline. He's very grounded and stable as well. So you do have a divine pair here that is in your destiny, whether this is in a relationship that you're already in or one that you have been hoping for, but it is in your destiny, and it is within you to embody, these energies and stay more grounded and stable and balance out those chakras. It is going to require you to go inwards. So you need to go inwards, open up your heart source, be more compassionate and loving, and balance out your energies. There definitely needs to be a serious balance here. Could be a balance with somebody from your past too, actually. There might have been a fellow water sign in your past that needs to be balanced. But you do have new beginnings. Just right now, there's a lot of confusion around it because you're not balanced, or this energy isn't balanced. And, but it looks like you've manifested some kind of, an energy that's reciprocal. Okay, let's see what the High Priestess is. She embodies that compassion. She embodies self-love. She's very grounded and stable. She's receptive, so she has herself open to be able to receive these new beginnings. It's going to take strength and courage. We got the Seven of Wands here at the bottom. So the Seven of Wands is like a protection energy. It's a defensive energy. It is setting your boundaries and standing your ground for things. So there might be a situation that's around you that you need to stand up for yourself, stand your ground on it. You might feel like you need to protect your energies and you're feeling a bit defensive, but just embody that compassion of the Empress, pour into yourself and nurture yourself and stay grounded. Chariot, that's Cancer's major arcana. And again, that's that balance between the dark and the light of our own shadows. It's balancing out those energies. It is a quick moving card. And it's driven and it's focused. We do have the Tower out here. So the Tower is, it's things that happen so that energy shift so that we can have new beginnings. So it's like an upheaval of something. But usually with these situations, there is some kind of revelation. And just know that when those Tower moments happen, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you so that you can have these new beginnings. We have the Three of Cups, so this can be some type of reconciliation. It can do with like soul tribes, unity, friendships, but it is a celebration. So again, these cards are sideways, so this is something that maybe hasn't happened just yet, or it's an energy that you are working through. But it is some kind of celebration of a reconciliation of some kind. And then we have the Six of Wands in reverse. So when it's in reverse, it's kind of egotistical. It's kind of just wanting to come in only for some type of recognition and victory. So just be cautious of this if this is the energy that you're embodying right now, which might be why this has caused some kind of Tower moment. If you're just wanting victory and success for your own ego purposes, again, balance out those chakras, balance out your root and sacral chakra, and, embody that Empress energy of compassion and love, and stay grounded, and give yourself some love at this time. Looks like there might be some kind of like walls built up, or like a defense around a rebirth energy and a renewal. It is an internal choice that needs to be made. There's a lot of mental conflicts right now with something, with whatever it is that you're going through, or this energy that's going through. And then you need to find a different perspective on the situation, or some spiritual enlightenment around it. Okay, Chariot, that's Cancer's major arcana. This can be you focused and driven in order to get past these situations and these limited beliefs and negative beliefs that you have. It can be being focused to, get rid of those things that no longer serve you, so you can have new beginnings, because you did get all four aces out. 10 of Wands. So again, this is you being focused to and driven and having that strength and courage to release those burdens, release those things that no longer serve you, whether it has to do with like responsibilities, hard work, just things things that you've been carrying, those burdens that you've been carrying. They have caused wounds. You do have that 9 of Wands. So this is a wounded energy, but it is somebody who has that courage and can overcome challenges. And they're persistent and they're ready to complete those challenges. So you do definitely have that courage and that strength within you. Here's that different perspective, a higher perspective on the situation, the Hanged Man. That is your major arcana. So gain a higher learning, a higher perspective on whatever the situation is, and release those burdens. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is swift, it's precision, it's focused, it's motivated, and it's strong. So this is going to be a very swift energy because you got the fastest card in the deck, which was the Chariot, and then you got the Action of Swords, which is one of the fastest knights. So this is going to be an energy that is going to be swift. It's going to come in hot. Whether this is you or an energy that you're dealing with, I think it's you because it did get your major arcana out here with it. So just, remain focused, balance out those chakras because the Chariot is a very balanced energy, and release those burdens, release things that no longer serve you. We're going to grab a couple cards from the Isis Oracle, see what Isis, the goddess Isis, has to say here. You definitely have a lot of new beginnings ahead of you. It's just going to require some balance. It's all about divine timing and, releasing those burdens so that you can have some new beginnings, whatever those burdens are to you. First card out here. Very cool. Ancient power of mysteries. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak, or stand for symbolically. You have potentially a very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim, through your voice. So you might be like a writer or a speaker. Or maybe even a singer. You have a very powerful voice that's saying it is some kind of ancient power that you have within you. You just need to tap into that. It's probably going to require releasing of some burdens. This might be one of the things that you've been trying to manifest for yourself, possibly. Was the other card. The miracle of Isis. Isis offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So again, this is all about releasing those burdens, letting things go so that you can have new beginnings. You had a lot of nines, which are completions, but it's all about you being willing to release those limited and negative beliefs and things that no longer serve you so that you can have a positive path ahead of you. I really hope this has helped. Thank you so much for tuning in.